They have the aggressiveness. They have strong leadership qualities. They can work well with others. But that's not what separates Green Berets from other elements within the military or other human beings on this planet. I want to know about your intelligence. I want to know what you're reading. Tell me what you're reading. I want to know about a person's values. All right, we are back in the team room, and in this episode, we are going to discuss what does it take to be a good Green Beret? I get this question quite frequently. I get the chance to have this conversation quite frequently. The level of detail I'll typically go in, usually gauged off of what I'm picking up as a sense of seriousness from the individual asking it. Most people are thrown off when I come back and re-ask some questions or bring up certain attributes, character traits. It tends to throw people off. I've been doing this now over 15 years. I've seen quite a bit, been around quite a bit, a lot of individuals, some of the most amazing special forces warriors this world's ever seen. And I've been around some guys that just flat out didn't work out. When asked about what makes a good Green Beret, the attributes or the character traits that most people are thinking about are along the lines of aggressiveness, physically fit. Do they operate well in a team dynamic? Do they have determination, resilience, toughness? You know, this hyper type A alpha character trait or list of character traits. And all these things are important. These things are requirements. You have to have them. I would argue that what makes a good Green Beret are those that have those, individuals that have that. They have the physicality. They have the aggressiveness. They have strong leadership qualities. They can work well with others. But that's not what separates Green Berets from other elements within the military or other human beings on this planet. I want to know about your intelligence. I want to know what you're reading. Tell me what you're reading. I want to know about a person's values. What are your values? Do you know what they are? Let's talk about that. What's important to you? I want to know about someone's level of maturity, which certainly is attached to someone's age, but it's not the only thing that matters when it comes to maturity. I know plenty of 50-year-olds that are wildly immature. And I've had a chance to meet and interact with teenagers that are extraordinarily mature. Maturity being the ability to apply common sense and make adult decisions. An immature individual has no place on an ODA. I want to know about someone's integrity. Integrity meaning the ability to make the right decision or to do the right thing legally, ethically, and morally, regardless of who's watching you. I want to know about somebody's trustworthiness, which is a term, a character trait that most of the most highest performing organizations on the planet value as the number one character trait, the number one aspect of a person. Trustworthiness, which in most of these organizations will actually supersede performance. I don't care if you're the fastest, if you're the best shooter, if you're the strongest leader, if you're the most aggressive, if you're the best fighter. If you have a low degree of trustworthiness, none of that other stuff matters. Because an individual with low trustworthiness will be a toxic member of the unit and eventually a toxic leader, which will spread amongst the organization. What does it mean when you say trustworthiness? The way I look at it is, do I trust this individual in my home for an extended period of time with my wife and my kids and me somewhere else? If the answer to that question is no, we have some issues, and those issues need to be addressed. If the answer is no, why is the answer no? And do I want to associate with this individual? Is this individual going to be an asset short and long term? Will this individual make a strong leader who is then influencing others? If I don't trust you in my home with my wife and my kids for an extended period of time without me there, we have some things we need to examine. There are plenty of military units that are physically fit. They have all the fancy tools. They can smash through objectives. They can eliminate bad guys off the face of the earth. What separates the ODA is the ability to put trust into 12 individuals and drop them off anywhere on the planet under any circumstances, and they will be able to solve complex problems through individuals that they've never met before. That's what ODAs do. You have to have a high degree of intelligence. You have to know your values. You have to be able to assess values in others. You have to be a strong communicator. You have to have a high degree of maturity. You have to have that high degree of trustworthiness in order to be given the opportunity to execute those missions, the ones that we all want. The cool guy stuff doesn't matter and doesn't happen if the ODA is comprised of anything other than individuals with a high degree of trustworthiness, maturity, integrity, and intelligence. So that is what separates, in my opinion, the greats from the average. That's what, in my opinion, separates Green Berets from everybody else. So those of you aspiring to come over here and play this game with me and my boys, yeah, stay in the gym, get your body right, but get your mind right and get your brain right, and be ready to come over here and act like an adult, or go find somewhere else to work, because this isn't for you.